Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, Lady D Psychic. This will be my weekly video for what's coming up the week ahead. I am, as you can see, in a hotel room. I'm in Young, so this will be a quick video. Best I can do with what I've got around me. So just be patient with me, and I want to get this video out to you guys because I do it every week. So I commit to something, I do it. I get everything, always gets done. So let me find everything here. So this week what we've got coming up with the astrology, actually not too bad. We still have this square happening with Mars and Jupiter, so that's bringing on some frustration, some even war-like energy as well, because we've got Mars, which is the ruler of war and anger, frustration, and being in square, it is strength, but because it's a square, you're not going to get the strength. If you are, it's going to be like you're not feeling as confident with Jupiter. So Jupiter's luck. So unfortunately, they're not coming together in positive aspects here in the square. So with what happened yesterday with Charlie Kirk, which I haven't looked at his chart, but very, very sad day yesterday. So, but today, what we've got coming up, we do have the 12th, we've got the Sun, which is actually in sextile to Jupiter. So today's actually really good, positive. There's like a lucky aspect today in your life. It's coming up with that. Tomorrow, the 13th, we've got Mercury in sextile to Jupiter. So it's tomorrow. So it's going to be luck with communication, thinking more positively. Probably wanting things to be perfect, but just getting done in it's like a flow. So anything sextile tries to Jupiter, it's going to be luck. So it's more about communication and the mind. Also tomorrow we have the Sun and Mercury conjunct. So tomorrow's going to be a very good day for big ideas, communication to go smoothly. You may even hear positive news, like either coming up on Saturday. So a very positive day that's coming up with that. Even today, because we've also got the sextile with the Moon and the Sun, or Jupiter with Mercury there. So it's coming up quite positive there, over the weekend. On the 16th, we're going to have Venus, which is going to be in sextile to Mars. So that's going to be bringing luck with romance, relationships, also finances as well. It may be you're feeling more spontaneous, more confident. With that, on the 16th too, we've also got Venus, which is going to be in Triad Chiron. So something that maybe you felt a bit uneasy about, or wound to do with, again, it's going to be to do with relationships or money. You're going to get some sort of healing out of that. On the 17th, you've got Mars. It's going to be opposing Chiron. So probably that day, probably not the best with that opposition. That's going to get you frustrated, angry over something that's really caused you a painful wound. It's going to be a bit of frustration that day. And then on the 18th, we've got Saturn opposite Mercury. So that's going to be bringing up some problems with communication. Maybe you're not thinking that positively. Mercury will be going also into Libra that day, so it's about keeping things in balance, wanting to help people, wanting to find the justice as well for situations and people coming up with that there. Libra it's just a calm energy. So it is Mercury in Libra. It is about talking very nicely, trying to cool things down, not trying to overreact and putting out fires. You'll find that person, if you've got your Mercury in Libra, you're someone who avoids conflicts, but you like to sort of smooth it over, as I like to say, with those aspects there. I haven't been able to write down what's coming up the week like I usually do. I just have time poor this week, has been pretty bad. But overall, these aspects are quite positive. Especially at the end of the week, we're having a lot of oppositions, a lot of things coming up. We're gearing up for the 22nd for that eclipse. So we're in between eclipses at the moment. And the energy has been feeling a rather erratic. And in saying that, we've got the sextile. I mean, me today, I've just been feeling really anxious, that much that I was going to bring my anxiety drops, but I forgot them. And what I feel my anxiety is over is that I do feel like, and I don't want to scare anyone, but I do feel like war is coming when I tune into that energy. And you remember that my beginning of the year, my yearly predictions, I could see just soldiers marching, and that's what I get again. And I feel like we are coming into more war aspects, more things coming up, and I feel like it's going to happen around November. So, you know, I've been saying this for a while, but please, if you can, because I can be wrong, and I'm fine to be wrong. But if I'm not wrong, please just make sure you've got water, that you've got like food that you could do. Like I know for myself, I've got my camping. I've bought a couple of years ago when I got the download. I went and bought a camping stove, torches, like for like batteries. Just make sure you're prepared, just in case something happens. Just in case. But I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And then you're prepared for blackout happens or something does happen. But I just been feeling very anxious today about just about, and I tune into it, just about that energy, because I just feel like we're coming into some really chaotic energy coming up for the rest of the year. But in saying that, this week seems quite good and quite positive. Okay. All right. Let's do some cards for the week, and then I'll do a channel for the week ahead as well. Thank you for everyone that joined my live last night. I know I finished it a little bit short. I just had a lot to do to get up here today. So I'm in the country, so out of the city. And I did feel, and I walked in, everyone sort of just stood at me when I walked into the place I'm staying. Anyway, if you're in Young, come down and say hi. Grab a reading. It's going to be great. All right, let's have a look for the week ahead. What's coming up? We'll just pull out some cards. Yep. So it may seem like that you're walking alone, but we are going through a transformation. I feel like there's going to be a call out on certain people's behaviors this week. I really feel like that this may be a week where you may not want to travel, or there could be warnings about traveling coming up this week. As I put the card down, I just heard ban on travel. So it could be a week where you can't travel as much, or limited to where you can go. That's going to be coming up around. So let's have a look, see what else I get here. I feel like also lower expectations. So I just feel like that this week it's like about lowering expectations. But also I feel like it's a week of being resilient and being creative. And just when you get roadblocks, like think about it and push through it to see where you go. But it's saying that you get everything done. There's this energy here of getting everything done, of really stepping outside your circle and your comfort zone. I feel like this week's about exploring areas or doing things that you didn't think you could do or achieve. I do feel like it's about even like overreaching things as well, meaning that like being flexible, but going above and beyond, like doing more than what you think you can. I feel like there is celebration. There is a thing that, but I feel like this week could be a thing of people maybe letting you down, because it's going to have that square between Mars and Jupiter all this week too. But it's about being patient, staying calm, vocalizing what's, where, and it could be by the end of the week, because we're going to have those good aspects in the weekend with Mercury, then not so good at the end of the week. So it could be about, vocalizing what needs to be vocalized, but then hush it down. There's going to be a sense of wanting to smooth things over, I feel, with Mercury going into Libra, okay? But it's like, yeah, be careful at travel. Like there could be a ban or something on travel. Saying that travel could be coming up this week. So limitations about where you can go if you are looking at traveling. So yeah, just watch that. Okay, let's do a channel, and then yeah, we'll just see where we're going. It's going to be a short video because, as I see, I'm just in the middle of something here. My setup's very. I do the best I can. Let's do a channel for this week ahead. You're all going to see spectacular news this week, for there are going to be a happy ending for you all. But at the same time, it is going to be about frustrations for seeing the true nature of people, where they stand and where you stand, and how that we are all different. For some people are achieving higher results for what they want in life, for others are not. For others celebrating for what is not a good situation at all, for a terrible sadness situations that happen, and you're all seeing people's true colours. It is time for you to rise up and stand for. If something has happened that you do not feel is correct or you do not feel is right, it is time for you to stand up, and do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. Do not stand there and feel like a coward. You need to stand up for what is right, for your justice. For you need to know there are people around you who think the same. It is time for you to unite, to come together. It is time for the oneness to start appearing in people. It is time for people to inspire others. And it is for sure time that everyone gets off their ass and moves forward in their life and not blame other people. Take responsibility, take ownership of what you have done and what your achievements are going to be. Start setting goals for yourself. It is time to get things done. It is time to really set the bar high and achieve what you can. Do not be disappointed by setbacks. Setbacks are there to help you learn, to help you achieve harder. This is what they are there for. Go with the flow, but do not go with the flow if it doesn't suit you or if it's not right. It is always good to speak out. When the truth is not being said, it is always good to speak out. Okay. So, so I am in Young this weekend. Next weekend I am in Middlegon. And then the weekend after that, I've got a private function on. And then I start heading into October, which I've got Shellhaven Heads on as well. So if I have time tomorrow, we'll be trying to do an episode of my podcast. I'm going to do it on when to know basically if you're a spiritual worker or you're interested in getting this field, when you know that it's time to start going out and being a professional for money. So I'm going to cover that aspect when my podcast, and if I can do it, if I see it's a bit odd to set up here, if I can do it here I can, if not, I'll wait till I get back home and do it then. But thank you for all your support. Thank you for your likes, shares and comments. And I'll see you for my next video. So bye for now.